The term "watch your mouth" simply means that you need to be very mindful or cautious about what one says, because there is life and death in our words. The first 3 days were crucial for me. I made an entry in my COVID-19 diary. I wrote to a friend in the USA. This is my entry for today. Please read it carefully and understand my attitude and spirit. Someone told me to expect things to get bad after the third day. And guess what? I was looking for it. And then I started feeling the headache, etc. last night. I caught myself before I slipped, took some pain medication and recalibrated for equilibrium. My spirit is not one of arrogance or presumption. I have faith, yes I do, and living it out in this part of my journey. And I continued in the message. I am monitoring my strength and movement. I have helped so many people through the ordeal of COVID-19, and now I am just applying to the best of my ability what I have been recommending, what I have been sharing with others. I now know the meaning of the term. It is easier said than done. The way to know if the medicine is good for the patient is if it is also good for the doctor. I am adopting a totally disruptive attitude that even what I recommended for others, I am going to add to it. For everyone else, I had to hold back because I did not know how much of my suggestions they could handle without thinking I was offbeat. But with me, this is my chance to practice what I preach, what I know for sure. I have pressed the pause button on any negative feedback. I am practicing resilient health principles. I am going to maintain equilibrium right until the outcome of being COVID-free. I am highlighting beforehand my goal. I want my lung capacity to be the same as before and my spirit to be the same. I was spiritual before COVID-19, so I am not going to get all holy now. I am not in a desperate situation. I am bigger than this. I am resilient. I don't want to become resilient, but I want to maintain the resilience I already have. I have been sanitizing everything from the door handle to the cup I drink from. And to have a clean virus environment, I had to sanitize my environment. But the most important environment is not outside the body, but inside the mind. I have sanitized my mind and keeping it so clean that the virus is finding it difficult to find a permanent residence. This is my mind, and I will allow what rules it. Not some unwanted rogue coward virus. Not today, not today. Today is my day and I am in charge. God gave it to me and with His permission to make it a great day, even though I was COVID-19 positive. The virus is no respecter of persons, but I am giving this abominable thing an opportunity to bow out graciously and accept defeat, or I will kill it myself. Either way, I have no place or time for it. This is who I am. I have allowed people and systems take advantage of me in the past, and I submitted to my disadvantage in the past. But no more. This virus will not get the best of me. I don't care if the whole world is scared. I am Paul Charles. This is my mind, and my mind is my world. I had to make bold statements and affirm it every time. This was not a game. It was a matter between life and death. And I was choosing life in the hope that life was also choosing me. They say that when you are scared, you tend to scream. Maybe my bold, opinionated assertions were indications of fear. Maybe. But I was not going to be ruled by fear. I know that some people will not be happy that I did not tell them. We were already more than 18 months into COVID. I learned from the experience and conversations with others that in times of crisis, you only need few people to stand with you. People whom you love and you know love you. When the door is open for everyone to say anything to you, then you have to filter it out, which is time consuming. And when you open the door, you have no filter to separate the healthy from unhealthy inputs. I learned that sometimes you have to tell people how to think before they respond to you. So if a friend called, I told him or her to refrain from any negative comments. But, and here's the twist, while it sounds so strategic, cold and careful, the most dangerous words a person can hear are the words you speak to yourself. If you don't want to hear negative words from catastrophic thinking, then you must watch your mouth. You must be mindful and cautious about what and how you speak. Remember that you have to first think it before you speak it. So if you want to be prudent about what you speak, then you must be prudent about what you think, because we usually speak our minds. We normally reflect the mood and tone around us. Now listen carefully. It is in your power to set the tone, because in the end, your tone is your tonic and your word is your sword. You don't have to speak to everyone, and you shouldn't. And when you do speak, I learned that I have to watch my mouth and speak life, whether I speak to others or even if I speak to myself. And that was my attitude during COVID-19.
COVID-19 disrupted the world as we knew it. Don't let COVID-19 get the better of you. Take proactive steps to protect yourself against the negative mental and emotional effects of COVID-19. You don't have to feel overwhelmed, powerless, or incapacitated. Register for Equilibrium, maintaining mental and emotional well-being today. Learn the art and skill of maintaining mental and emotional well-being. This is your first and best investment post-COVID-19. Show COVID-19 who's the boss. Bounce back to equilibrium.